Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go now. Let's go. Got one. Watch the safety creep.
Play action now. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Come on, set. Stop my other base. 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing. Brissett. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
41, come on. Go. Check 41. It's been a long day for you.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What are you doing?
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Taylor. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Watson now to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. It's the Giants hoping to pull the stunner. They lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's third down. 3rd and 13.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Forward to the flag. Stop here, D.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
54 Mike.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Buddy up. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Hey, what's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Brissett now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know,
it got his man complete. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 46 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking. Bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
A shotgun snap for Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll throw now on the final play, and the catch made by Hilton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They give to Johnson going right. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darius Leonard able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
Now Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Colts first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
They run with Taylor. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Colts.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The give to Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Texans 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On play action, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
He's scared. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on first down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hopkins' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Well, a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw is Watson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Darius Leonard, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day offense.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Check the flag. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's side, baby. That's a baby side.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy.
Foot on the gas, I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they